What are you doing? 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 Yo, what is going on, internet friends? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing absolutely sensational as per always. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Chat, my whenever the hell I feel like it forum, where we discuss the issues, things that might concern me, concern you, or anything in between, because I definitely do not have all the answers, and neither do you. But through open-minded conversation, hopefully we can come up with a couple of solutions. Where have I been? Pretty awkward. We're back. Literally 6 months, maybe exactly to the day, but since 6 months later, we are back doing this video thing. And I guess the natural question is, where did you go? Why did you stop? What the hell? What the hell? Let's address the elephant in the room. It's dark, I know. I'm sure all you can really see is the crispiness of my white working collar. Metaphor. But yeah, I have been around, I guess. Barely surviving, if I'm going to be very, very honest with all of you internet friends, which is actually why we're back here, is because your boy has not been doing as good as he has maybe portrayed or made it seem like. And I guess I should break that down a little bit, because YouTube from like grade 11 all the way for years was my diary. I didn't realize how important my diary, aka YouTube, was to me until I started telling stories to people who have only met me this year about the ridiculousness that has been my life. We have done such cool adventures with me and my friends. I have formed such awesome relationships over the years. And if you were a layperson, you heard me speaking, it would sound fake. It would sound fake. It would sound made up. This kid is delusional. But because I have my diary to look back on, and look back on good memories and make me smile and show the world, or the little world anyway, that you can make life as special as you want it to be, that yeah. But somewhere along the line, I stopped believing that myself. I stopped believing that you can make life special. And there was a tangible moment, and I guess it'll take many therapy sessions and let's chats to kind of unpack that. But nevertheless, this year. So first of all, let me say this. I'm working at probably, like, I can't think of a better place for me to be working. And it sounds biased because I work there, but it is biased because I work there. So as you guys would remember, I don't know how much of my job hunting journey I actually showed or shared, but I did a lot of due diligence. If you know me, you know that I only do things that I like and things that I want to do. And when people say you work hard, I cannot quantify that and say, I work hard at things that I want to work hard at. My brain, my ADHD, super unfocused brain will not let me engage in things that I don't enjoy or don't care about. It's next to impossible, and I'm not trying to like over exaggerate or whatever, but there are certain things that I cannot do. Admin stuff I'm so bad at, and I've learned that the hard way this year. So bad, so bad. God bless my co-workers sincerely. I really like my co-workers. I don't know, like, I think I won a bit of a lottery when it came to where I work, because everyone is extraordinarily patient with me. From my perception, it seems like they care about me as a human being, which is rare, and we care about our clients. So I say all of that to say this: I'm very grateful for where I work. The challenge is that I'm in a big learning phase of my life, and I'm struggling through it. I'm struggling through the learning phase of my life. I have everyone holding my hand, and I feel stupid because of that, because it's like, I wish I knew how to just get on my own 2 feet and walk. And I know that's not how life works. You take things slowly and you learn, but yeah. If you actually do want to see a picture of me excited at work, this is actually at my 3 months when I think, yes, this is just after my probation had ended. Check this out. Shout out to a corner for that picture, those pictures, because overjoyed is such an understatement. I work at InvestSense in Rosebank. What do we do? We're financial advisors, financial planners. As the name suggests, InvestSense, we are heavily investment focused. Doesn't mean we don't do risk and holistic financial planning, but yes, so whether you have 500 rand to start saving with, or 500 million rand, or you just need advice on financial planning in your life, like how do you anything with money, that's what we do. We do not charge for meetings. There's no initial upfront commission on your investments. If you invest 500 rand with us, the full 500 rand gets invested each and every time. Anyway, that's all. I don't want to make it seem like a sales pitch, but we really care about our clients. So yeah, that's the one aspect of my life that's been happening these days. We work. We Living has taken a beating. And saying that out loud is really tough for me. We Living has taken such a beating. It's, I don't want to say impossible, but it's feeling impossible to run my little business and be in Rosebank from 8 a.m. to about 4:45 every day, and be cognizant of orders and time. And I used to be on the road every single day. For context, internet free. I mean, you know this, it's well documented. I would be on the road every day. I'd be working my hours from like 10 a.m. till whenever the hell I felt like it. But we worked, man. Like, I won't lie. When I look back, I'm really proud of the success that my little business had. Has it been that devastating of a year? Maybe I'm just being very hard on myself, but I think this was a big failure of a year for me and my little business. And I know we're only halfway through, and there's a time to save it and turn it around. But we've missed target for 2 months in a row now, and that's really, really indicative of how difficult this year has been for We Living. Gracious me. It actually sucks to think out loud that there have been orders that have been delayed or late. This load shedding every day is not helping me whatsoever. There's been like little mistakes that I know that I'm like, fudge, man, if I was on Pond Road, I can fix this and handle this. And it's been a big year of learning to trust and like get things together. So fingers crossed, everything will be better there. Yeah. And now on to, I need to be careful what I say here, because what I have learned is that my private diary is apparently not so private, and people take things out of context and run with it. And anyway, even there, yeah, emotionally the past 2-3 months have been hell. I've definitely been at the second lowest I've ever been. The first lowest was tangibly 2019 through the whole of 2020, and I'll say even into a little bit of 21. Horrible emotional state those years. And 2-3 months ago, I felt myself going to the same place, the same place. And I nearly said worse, and I'll tell you why. Because the first time I went through this level of sadness, and I'll say call it quote unquote depression, you build up tools. You go through those things, they build you up, they make you a little bit stronger, as much as it sucks. And when I felt myself falling, all the tools that I had implemented to help catch myself did not work. Nothing worked. There was a very tangible thing that happened, and it set me so far back. Coupled with the fact that I feel like everything I do is not good enough, this specific thing that happened took me back so far that I'm unwilling to accept. Like, how? And it's so obvious that it's a combination of different areas of my life that are like negatively affecting me, that this one thing, maybe it wasn't as big as I thought, but it still feels pretty big as we speak right now. I deal with it. And I'm just like, fudge, man. how can you do something like this? How can humans be like this? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, it's just been a little bit challenging in that regard. And I don't even really know what the point of this Let's Chat. The point of this Let's Chat is the fact that I'm reigniting my little diary, and I'm going to post what I want to post every Wednesday. Well, let me not promise myself things, but I'll post what I want to post, and I hope that no one's watching. I've been watching Diary of a CEO, and I love the opening line of that pod.
I hope nobody's listening, but if you are, then please keep this to yourself.
And it's so true. And that's what I'm hoping getting back into, just speaking into the abyss. I guess kind of that's what therapy is, kind of that, but then you kind of get some guidance and help along the way. But sometimes to say things out loud is such a massive help. And it's such a massive, to have a sounding board. It just, sometimes you need to hear your own thoughts out loud. That's why people say keep a journal, keep a diary, reread it, see where you were, see what you're doing. Well, this is that for me, right? This is a tangible way of me saying you're not doing as bad as you think you're doing. Like, as you speak out loud, you have a job you enjoy and you're doing okay for yourself. You're 25 years old. You've written a board exam. Cool, maybe it didn't go exactly your way, but that is okay. You still did better than most. This YouTube channel used to be the reaffirmation that I needed the most within myself. And that's crazy because I've never said that out loud. This YouTube channel was literally the reaffirmation that I needed. Because every week I could tangibly look back and say, look what you did this week. I haven't done that. If I'm honest, even last year when I was on my game, I wasn't really on my game. I was half-hearted about it. This has become such an integral support system in my life, because where people are unreliable, I know I can rely on myself. And that's all that this is me holding myself accountable, holding myself, saying, you got this, boy, don't stress too much. And it's crazy that I let that go, and it's crazy that the dark place that I find myself in, thank God that He's pulling me out of it slowly but surely, is it's like you try everything again. You rewire, I had a rig. Internet friends, you would never know, but I was kind of strong at a stage. Look at this photo. Right? And in 3 weeks of depression, eating one meal a day, not sleeping at all, going home to silence and just sitting in a room, just crying myself, I lost it. I lost a lot of gains. And for me to gain, it's impossible. Impossible is such an understatement. For me to have weighed 74.5 kgs at my strongest, that's insane. If you know me, wow, I'm a 68, 69 average kilogram type of guy. And I will say a lot of that weight was actually muscle, and that took a lot of hard work to get, and then it was gone. But we rebuild, we restart, we reset. It's crazy how very tangibly in life there are a handful of people that the things they do to you can set you so a spiral. There are people that can tell you something and you don't really care about their opinion and what. But if one set of people say something to you, it will so deeply affect you that it ruins your whole psyche. And that's not healthy. That's why we go to therapy, to unpack these things, because often it's not what they say, it's the position they hold and maybe past traumas and. But we're not here to unpack all of that. We're not here to unpack all of that. I say all of that to say all of this, internet friends. I hope that I start vlogging adventures again. I've been treating myself people have been treating me. I've been very blessed. I went for a pedicure. I've been bouncing.
Again!
A lot.
Got. Yes, that was better! Yes! Yes! Up on the wall! Yay!
We had a kids carnival where we had hosted like 250 children, and it was awesome. I've been mentoring at Timbuktu and it's been incredible. We've learnt and grown and come to a place that we're so happy with, and we're making a tangible difference in people's lives. I told you that I actually really love where I work and I wouldn't change it for the world. And I've never had the drive to see, actually I have, that is a lie, because community hours, Karen Landy, made me want to see the whole thing succeed. Once you have someone who believes in you and you believe in them and you appreciate them and you look up to them, importantly, you really do look up to them like, shucks, dude, like, I want to get like you, cuz. I want to get like you, cuz. Like, there are always elements from people that you can look up to. You have like a captain, a leader that you can tangibly be like, yeah, I want to be like that. You want to succeed for them and you want their business to succeed. And in that, they really make you feel like you will be succeeding. That's what I'm in now. And I don't think it's a honeymoon stage. I've done my due diligence, as I've said. I'm ignorantly bliss. I'm blissfully ignorant, right? I'm so unaware of what could go wrong that I'm only focusing on what can go right. And that's sometimes how you have to go through life. Don't think about the negative, just do. I know I spoke a lot, but obviously I've had a lot to say and I've been holding it in and been breaking, and the people that I share my ideas with sometimes don't necessarily understand. And the cool thing is that when I'm venting to my diary, no one has to understand except me. And that's what's nice about this whole thing. Going back to something that I know really tangibly helped me through difficult moments in my life. So internet friends, as always, thank you for rocking with me. Hopefully I'll see you on a Sunday soon and we'll be doing something fun and exciting, because I'm trying to pick myself back up, not count on, it sounds horrible to say, but not count on people to help me pick myself up, but like really try tangibly help myself through difficult times and get the professional help that I've needed for a long bloody time. Get myself the professional help I have needed for a bloody long time, because Lord knows what's going on in my brain and what's going on with me emotions and chemical imbalances is not something that I can handle. This one is for God and the professionals, and I mean that sincerely. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves. I love y'all. You are loved and appreciated, and I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Always feel free, drop comments, slide in my DMs. This channel is not for growth or for money. It really is just for the betterment of myself, and I hope the betterment of someone who's watching. So until next time, remember to love life and all the people in it we're living.